Okay, welcome to the What Looks Good demo. This project uses sample data from Yelp, mostly about restaurants, that covers Las Vegas and a few other cities, and was made available for the Yelp Dataset Challenge. Now, Yelp is organized by restaurant. You browse a list of restaurants, pick one, and then you can read the reviews and see pictures of what it offers. That means the first question is, where do you want to eat? And the second question is, what do you want to eat? I wanted to reverse that order. For me, I always have to decide what I want to eat first, and that determines my choices of where to eat. So I'm saying the first question should be, what are you hungry for? What looks good? Now, the data in Yelp is all about restaurants, reviews, and photos. There's no notion of things to eat, also called dishes. The fact that many restaurants serve burgers is only represented by the fact that people upload pictures and write the word burger in the caption. So I wanted to make a dish-oriented view on Yelp. The information I want is buried in unstructured text in Yelp, and I needed to find a way to extract it. I'll return to that after the demo, but for now, trust me that it was possible to extract at least a rough concept of dish automatically from this data. Everything you see here was created by software. There was no human intervention or tweaking. The concept of dish gives you a nice many-to-many relationship between dishes and the restaurants that offer them. It's a perfect relationship for recommendations technology, like the relationship between products and customers. And it can be used for navigation in a user interface. So, with that introduction, we are ready for the demo. We're looking at the dishes that are found in the largest number of restaurants. That's the home page. This list is entirely derived from the data and would be different in different cities. The idea is to browse this list and click around looking for ideas. This page is just a tiny fraction of the images that are available, so let's browse. Well, sushi looks good. Clicking on a picture pops up this close-up view with previous and next buttons. These take you to the previous item in the list below, steak, or the next item, sweet potato fries. It's a viewer for that list. That will become useful soon. Now we click on a picture in a pop-up. That's how you select the dish. Let's click on sushi. So now we're looking at the sushi page, which is completely generated on the fly. Below the title, we have sushi restaurants. There's a whole bunch of them. As before, we can click on one of these pictures and scroll. Now we're scrolling through the restaurants, looking at their pictures that were tagged as sushi. Above the title, what we have are related dishes. These are dishes that are disproportionately offered by multiple sushi restaurants. So you have nigiri, sashimi, unagi, stuff like that. A similar structure shows up when we pivot to a restaurant. Let's select one. So to get to a restaurant, it's sort of hidden, but you click on the restaurant name. The pictures take you generally to dishes, and the restaurant names take you to restaurants. So I'm going to click on that. We're now looking at the page dynamically generated for Sushi Man in southeast Las Vegas. So below the title, we have all the dishes that are found at this restaurant that have pictures, where people have taken pictures of them. This really isn't the whole menu. It's just the things people have taken pictures of. Above the title, we have related restaurants. These are the restaurants that disproportionately offer the dishes in the restaurant list, in this restaurant's list. So, for restaurants, we have dishes below the title and related restaurants above. And for dishes, we have restaurants below the title and related dishes above. Yes, and that's it. So you can click around from dish to restaurant and back and very quickly see lots of different things to eat, following trails that make sense. You can read all about how it works and how it was derived on GitHub. Briefly, it makes use of the convenient fact that people often take pictures of food and then type a caption that's just the name of the food. If the exact same text is used by many pictures from many restaurants, then it's probably a dish. That's the starting point. I build on that by extracting noun phrases from captions. If the only noun phrase is burger, then I add it to my list of burger pictures. I extend it further by looking for captions that contain burger along with other nouns. I won't go into the recommendation system here except to say that it's super simple and surprisingly effective on this data. So one last thing. If you have the concept of a dish, well, you could allow users to rate dishes rather than restaurants. Rating a restaurant is always hard because you have to weigh all the different factors. The food was excellent, but the waiter was rude, so it gets a 4-star review. But if you could rate the burger itself, or even better, rank the burgers from different restaurants, it would be easier to make a judgment. And rolling up the granular ratings to the restaurant level could be done using custom weights. And wouldn't it be great to have crowdsourced data that can tell you which restaurant makes the best burger? So now that you know how to use it, click on the link in the description below to try it for yourself. And thanks for watching.